Cassio Anthony bows his head in a word of prayer before he starts the interview, but this wasn't always his way of doing things. After Anthony's father murdered his grandmother, he became consumed with anger.
We were very poor, we didn't have electricity and stuff, and I also tried to murder my mother, and it didn't work out. So because of that, I was told I had to leave.
A move that would land him on the streets of Port of Spain homeless, continuing a life of crime. Anthony, better known as Gen X, eventually ended up in the hands of the police, and while in police custody, someone hatched a plan to murder him. He says he informed a police officer who allowed him to exit the back of the police station, promising to keep an eye on him.
I always tell myself, I committed dead. Yes, and I suffer. Nobody care about me. But then that one act of compassion and kindness caused me to look at life, just that one, and from a police officer.
Gen X continues to arm himself. The weapon, love and compassion. The target, Laventille. Now a part of government's life sport program, Gen X says forming relationships with the young ones has made reaching out to them easier. He says many youths in Laventille have the potential to be great, but the manner in which they are dealt with is not a catalyst for change.
They may act rough as though because they don't know love. But when you get rough and attack rough, it just gets worse.
Gen X opines that stigmatization and stereotyping of hotspot areas are preventing advancement. Spearheading his own program, Gospel On The Go International, which was started on $11, Gen X has about 70 young people under his wings.
They were once, we poor, we suffering, and I got them to understand that it had to do with the way they thought of things. That as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
These young ones, together with his once resented mother, host fundraisers and venture into communities, assisting hundreds of people by giving out foodstuff and sharing their testimonies, all with the aim of making the country a safer and better place. Alicia Boucher, TV6 News.